Get back.
The ICE agents were in the lobby.
That's not okay!
They just went in with full force and took him to the ground.
That's not okay! That's some bullshit you're letting that fucking happen in the fucking courthouse.
5 days after the inauguration, there was the signing of 2 executive orders. One of them is often referred to as a border executive order. I think that's actually a misnomer. It really is a mass incarceration executive order. There is another executive order signed that same day that refers to interior enforcement and essentially said anyone and everyone is a priority. There's sort of this intentional desire to create this perception that there's a monster under the bed.
This didn't start with the Trump administration.
You have a power to stop deportation from all.
Actually, I don't.
Unfortunately, there was, under the Obama administration, very unhelpful precedent.
Stop deportation!
Thank you. All right. What I'd like to do... No, don't worry about it, guys.
The Obama administration said in November 2014, you know what, we're going to revisit our enforcement priorities. Basically, they said, let's limit the number of people that we target.
Felons, not families. Criminals, not children. Gang members. Not a mom who's working hard to provide for her kids. We'll prioritize, just like law enforcement does every day.
The Obama administration deported more people than any administration had ever deported previously. The Trump administration is now using that firepower to up the ante even more.
The country I grew up in, if you're violating the law, you should be uncomfortable.
Apprehensions have gone up by 38%. They're really affirmatively trying to target more people in vicious ways.
We're being told now today is their last day with their children.
They're going after people who have U.S. citizen children and no criminal convictions. They're doing these large-scale raids.
Am I a national security problem?
Intentional targeting of activists.
In Denver, they've seen a huge uptick in the number of courthouse arrests. A young girl with cerebral palsy who was seeking medical care, and she and her family were targeted.
There's like a pride in the fact that, you know, we are terrorizing these communities.
The program, known as DACA, is being rescinded.
The Trump administration announced today it is ending special protections for
200,000 Salvadorians,
nearly 60,000 Haitians,
more than 2,500 immigrants from Nicaragua.
They're taking away protections for people who actually currently have some kind of lawful status. So we're actually affirmatively trying to create a larger undocumented population.
Every day we wake up with a new assault on immigrants that is an assault that feels personal and targeted, and it feels like it's about not just being an immigrant, but being a person of color.
What they're actually doing is going after what I think are inevitably changing demographics in this country, and they're trying, in this sort of last gasp, to fight that.